This is me, and this is my birthmark. I had what is called Nevus of Ota, aka congenital melanosis bulbi. It is called Nevus of Ota because it was first reported by Dr. M.T. Ota of Japan. The Nevus of Ota may or may not be present at birth, and mine was not. At around 6 years old, the birthmark started to slowly fade in. I don't remember exactly what happened, and my family members all thought that it was temporary and it will go away. But it never did. Now, that's not really a bad thing. My family never made me feel like there was anything wrong with me. And growing up, I never felt insecure because of my birthmark. Sure, there were kids that would tease me and make fun of me because of it, but when I was in elementary school, I was such a confident kid, and I would just feel so content and happy with myself no matter what other people said. At the end of 6th grade, my family and I moved to Canada, and I think it's because of this complete change of environment and being a teenager, I started to become more and more self-conscious of myself. It's not just my birthmark, but I was feeling insecure about my skin, my body, my English, my accent, and even my personality. I was just very uncomfortable with who I was. Now, fast forward a few years, I went to university, and in that process, I think I gained some confidence through working, doing group projects, and also pursuing things that I really enjoyed. The year after I graduated, I decided that I want to get the birthmark removed. I think at the time I was at a crossroad and I really wanted to change something about my life, but I didn't really know what exactly to change. So I just picked a few things in my life and decided that I want to change them. Now, looking back, I think a deeper reason is probably because I saw it as a way of dealing with my insecurities. I thought that my insecurities would go away if I didn't have a birthmark just like everybody else. So in that sense, I think I never saw the birthmark as a part of me, but I never saw the birthmark as a flaw either, because when I looked at myself, I just don't see the birthmark, I see me. But I don't think that applies to other people, especially the ones that I meet for the first time. I would always get strangers approach me, and they were really polite and remind me that maybe my eyeshadow fell off. And I would reply back to them saying that it's actually a birthmark. And then they would feel really sorry about telling me that in the first place. As of now, I have been without my birthmark for more than 3 years, and I think I can say that removing the birthmark does not make me a more confident nor a happier person. But I do like my face without it, because I think that it's more distraction-free and it gets me out of some kind of awkward situations. Now, I think this is totally a personal decision, and I'm not advocating for removing the birthmark, nor am I trying to stop anyone from doing it. I'm just sharing my own personal experience because I think this topic is so rare and so few people go through this. I do really admire the people who can embrace their birthmarks, and I really wish that I could do that too. But I think that everybody is at a different point in their journey of self-acceptance, and we all have different backgrounds and different support systems. So it's important to take that into consideration when it comes to doing what is right for you. So here's my verdict after going through all of this. I don't regret getting it removed because I like the way that I look right now. But I'm happy to have this experience for the first 20 years of my life because it's a very unique experience, and I think it teaches me empathy and decision making. I still have a small piece of the birthmark on my face, and I will be keeping that as a souvenir. So now moving on to the treatment. I got my birthmark removed by laser, and the entire treatment lasted for exactly a year. It took me 8 sessions, and I had to wait for 6 to 8 weeks in between each session. Each session lasts for only 5 to 10 minutes. And basically what they do is that they have some kind of laser pen that just zaps your skin. The treatment itself is quite painful, I'm not going to lie. And I would say it's comparable to laser hair removal, only much more intense than that. The cost was $452 per session. So that means I spent more than $2,000 on the entire treatment. The birthmark faded very gradually, and it was only until the 3rd session did I see a significant lightening. Immediately after the treatment, you are not going to see any difference. Actually, there might be some minor bleeding, and throughout the week, your birthmark will actually get darker, and there will be a light scab on the area. It's not very noticeable, and it will go away very quickly. So in terms of aftercare, there is really no downtime at all. You can just go home and carry on with your day. But immediately after the laser, depending on the intensity level that they set for that specific treatment, you might have some minor bleeding. So I would recommend that you do it at the end of the day, or at least don't do it on days where you have to go to the public immediately. Immediately after treatment, you cannot touch the area with water for 24 hours just to avoid any bacteria from getting into that area. And then the week after, you're going to see that your birthmark actually darkens before it lightens. I think that's everything I have to share about my birthmark experience. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be very happy to answer them. For the rest of you guys, I'm wondering if you have met someone like this, and if so, did that play any role in terms of getting to know them or being friends with them? And also, what assumptions, if any, did you make on that person when you first met them? I'm just very curious to know about that. Thank you for watching, and if you want to stick around, subscribe to my channel. I make new videos almost every week, and I will see you next time.